everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Disney World TikTok reaction video where I go over tips, tricks, hacks, and just relatable content for you guys. I'm just going to be going through those and you'll be able to watch them on the side of the screen here with me so that you can see the videos too. We are in a new location, so I have lots of Disney stuff to look at. Kind of like I said in a few videos back, I'm going to be testing out different places to film and see what looks best. So let's get on with the videos. So this first one is called Things at Walt Disney World That Give Me Anxiety. This is by Disney in Denial. I will list all the creators below as well if you want to look into more of their content, but for now I'm just going to kind of list them in their video links. So let's get on and look at this one. I feel like I'm going to relate to this one just because there's so many things at Disney that irk me. I have to stop at the first one. I do not like Dino Land. The only thing I like at Dino Land is Dinosaur, which is kind of like same track system as Indiana Jones at Disneyland. So just a dark ride that's on a track that makes you feel like you're kind of off-roading and adventuring. So that's great. But everything else in that land's gotta go. The whole Dino-Rama was just a quick thing they came up with when they canceled the Dragon Land. And so I think this boardwalk carnival-esque thing it needs to go. They've already torn down Primeval World, which was another ride in that land. So now they're left with the Dumbo-esque Triceratops spin and Dinosaur. And Dinosaur's in a whole different section on its own in like some off-trail museum. And then there's Dino-Rama. Let's continue. I hate this. I feel so awkward when people are not laughing at the skipper's jokes. Like, I mean, they're corny and I've been on the ride multiple times so I know the jokes and I know the punchline, but I still laugh because it's encouraging. Some people just don't get it. That these people have no choice but to make these jokes. So, yeah, that's tough sometimes when it's super quiet. Okay, yes, the cannons at Splash Mountain give me anxiety because I never know if I'm going to get drenched or not. And yes, the Dumbo one, kind of. You just kind of have to understand that the lever does have a 2-second delay, so like it's not that it's not working when you go like this, but you have to like hold it and then it moves and then you down, you gotta move it. But you know, you have to understand the machine to, you know, work it. Next video is by Magic Treats by Ivana, and this is Disney World rides that are not worth the long lines. So that's interesting. Let's see.
Disney World rides that are not worth the long lines. Slinky Dog Dash.
Okay, I like this ride a lot. I have only been on it like maybe 3 or 4 times just because the line is always so long. And for me going so often, I don't necessarily wait in lines super long just because I know that it's not my last time going, or, well, I hope it's not. And, you know, I've done it before, so I've waited, I think, like an hour for it, and that was the first time, and it was fairly new. And then every other time I think I've gone like right before the park closes and waited maybe 20 minutes at the most. But if it's your first time, I mean up to an hour I'd say, but it does hit 2 hours frequently. And with the Genie Plus now going on, it's their new Fast Pass system. Fast Pass is dead. With their new Genie system, I mean, it can get up to 3 hours, and I would not wait that long, especially because the whole queue is pretty much under direct sunlight besides the small umbrellas they put out. So I would say overall not worth it, but it is a good introductory roller coaster if you're looking to kind of test out if Rock and Roller Coaster would be a good fit for you. Slinky Dog Dash does have pretty good G-force, and it does have like a pull and go system halfway through the ride, so it kind of gets you ready for the shootout at Rock and Roller Coaster. It just doesn't go upside down. That would probably be the only difference, and it doesn't go as fast.
Runaway Railway.
That one's tricky too. just because if it's your first time, I've again waited like maybe 75 minutes for it, and it was my first time going on, and it had just opened the month prior. So yes, worth the wait. No, not for, you know, an everyday kind of thing. Anything over an hour and a half is too much. It's a quick ride too. It's got a lot of cool technology in it, and if you are a great movie ride fan, it's great to be back in the Mann's Chinese Theater again, but it's not worth anything over an hour and a half, especially if you are still mourning the loss of the great movie ride. So, yeah.
Navi River Journey.
Not worth it at all. Not worth any wait. I can't stress to you enough, do not wait any longer than 25-30 minutes for Navi River Journey. Flights of Passage, the other Avatar ride, totally worth an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours if you have the time. Navi River Journey is not worth a wait longer than 30 minutes. Just because it's literally a boat ride of just blue light, paint, and a really cool animatronic at the end, but other than that, yeah. Next one is by My Cinema 135, When You Disney Rich. And some of you who are watching say that I have the most Disney stuff you've ever seen and I spend way too much money and everything. Now, this video is for all of you who judge me on my basement looking like this. Okay?
I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'm like this, the man just sitting right there. I tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
What? Hang on, can we go back? Can we just go back to a clip? What? The East India Trading Company crates? That's the coolest thing ever. You can't even come at me for my popcorn buckets or my orange bird and tiki sipper. Lucky them. I'd like to go visit. I'll do a little tour. Next one is by Second Star Collective. I love her account. She makes very relatable Disney content, including this one.
Do you ever walk into a store in Disney World, grab
Yes.
something really cute, decide to check the price, and, well, that's expensive.
Yeah.
I will put it back now.
All the time. If I didn't look at prices, my basement would look like that Disney rich person if I didn't look at prices. But when I look at it, I carry it around, I think about it like, and I put it back. The one thing that I will say is if it is a limited thing, if it's not going to be around, if you're not going to be there within a few months again, just get it. Because I have gone time and time and again and been like, no, I don't need this, and leave. And then it sells out and it never gets restocked. It's gone forever. If you do see something that you absolutely love, don't say, oh, maybe I'll come back for it. Or like, oh, maybe I'll wait till next trip. And if it's around, then it's a sign. Just get it. Just do it. This next one is by the Liven family. Liven, sorry. Talking about the quick service drink machines at resorts and parks.
Disney Resorts Be Smart. You can't get a drink when you want. You have to have a special magnet code for the machine to work.
That's very true. It started maybe 2013, 2014. I don't know exactly, but it's been a while. It seems like it started yesterday, but it's been a while. They have all of their cups chipped. Even these, they all have chips in the bottom. Yeah, I can't see it. Basically, it's from date of purchase and through length of stay, or 14 days. If you're staying at a resort for 14 days, I'm very envious of you. By the way, these don't work at the parks. Only work at the resorts now, so it just depends how much you're at a resort. At the parks, you have to buy a cardboard soda cup. If you have a soda cup like this, they'll have chips in the bottom as well, that when you purchase it gets activated, and then you can go scan and you get, I think, 3 refills with this. So, unlimited with these and 3 with the paper cups. This last video is by Follow Me to Disney, and this is a tips for first timers video, so anyone who doesn't really know what I've been talking about this whole entire video, this one is for you. So I'm going to read it out loud because I'm not sure how clear the video will be next to me, but I will read it out loud just in case. Tips for first timers: always be there when the park opens. You'll be able to get on the most rides in those early morning hours. That's very true. It's better to get there early than stay late. Yes, fireworks are great, and rides will definitely be decreased waits during the fireworks, but people tend to sleep in sometimes in the morning, and usually you'll only encounter little kids in the morning because they get up earlier naturally. So doing the big rides in the morning that the little kids can't get on because they're too short, that's when you get them, is the morning. And everybody's still eating breakfast. Just show up to the park early, okay? Don't stay out too late. Go sleep and then wake up early and go to the park. I'm not saying wake up at like 4 a.m. Like, get there for open at least. Maybe a little after so you miss rope drop. That's too chaotic, as you saw in the first video, causing anxiety. Always ask for the last row on Thunder Mountain. It's the best to ride. True, it's faster. It whips you around more. It's the wildest ride in the wilderness. So you definitely want to be in row 15. Row 15 for life. Characters can be found in a lot of places. Keep your eyes peeled. They could be on balconies, boat stages. It's very true, especially now when they're starting cavalcades more. Disney characters pop up everywhere, which it used to be like that all the time, and then Disney kind of went through a phase where it was only, queued meet and greets. Now they're more pop-ups, which I like a lot better. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my Disney TikTok reactions, and some of these things did help you. Some tips, some tricks, some funny moments, maybe some relatable moments if you are experienced in the Walt Disney World department. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned next week for more content, and have a magical day.